Hi, I'm Sean. A warm welcome to my channel. Okay, this week is a good one. We've actually got 3 big energies overlapping, which doesn't happen every week. First up, the Barbault Basket pattern is peaking between the 20th and 22nd, which basically means the planets are teaming up to create some serious momentum. Then on the 23rd, Mercury finally, thank goodness, goes direct after weeks of retrograde chaos. And quietly humming in the background all week is Neptune sextile Pluto, doing its slow, steady, trust the process magic. Let's get into it. So the big one first, the Barbault Basket pattern hits maximum strength this weekend, the 20th through the 22nd. If you're not familiar, a basket pattern happens when most of the planets cluster together in one part of the zodiac. It's like the universe grabs a spotlight and points it at one specific area of life and says, "Look here." It creates this concentrated, almost electric energy, and honestly, it can feel intense. But intense doesn't mean bad. This is the kind of energy that brings breakthroughs. Decisions get made. Things that felt scattered suddenly click into place. I always think of it like pressure creating diamonds. So if things feel like they're building this weekend, lean into it. Trust your gut, stay open, don't fight the momentum. And here's the headline everyone's been waiting for. Mercury goes direct on the 23rd. If the last few weeks have felt like one long comedy of errors, texts sent to the wrong person, plans changing 5 times, your Wi-Fi mysteriously dying every time you need it most, you are not imagining it, and you are not alone. Mercury Direct isn't some magic switch that fixes everything by Thursday, but it is like finally getting a green light after sitting at about 6 yellow ones in a row. Conversations get easier. Decisions stop feeling so foggy. That project that's been stuck in limbo, it can actually start moving again. Retrograde shows us what needs fixing. Direct is when we actually get to fix it. Great week to dust off old plans, pitch that idea, or just get back on track with whatever you've been putting off. And running quietly underneath all of this is Neptune sextile Pluto. Honestly, one of my favorite long-term transits out there. Neptune's all about dreams, intuition, spirituality, imagination. Pluto is transformation, power, deep evolution. When they team up like this, it's a gentle push toward turning your dreams into something real. Real transformation, from the inside out. It's subtle. You probably won't feel it as a big moment, more like a quiet nudge toward your bigger purpose, or a pull to be a bit more you. As a Virgo sun, I'll be honest, I usually miss the big loud transits and only notice the quiet ones like this in hindsight. Like 3 months later I go, oh, that's when everything started shifting. So don't worry if this one feels invisible right now. Small mindset shifts today, big changes down the line. Trust it. Okay, so let's go on and look at how the week will be for each sign. Hi Aries. So this week, the 20th through to the 22nd, you're right in the thick of that Barbault Basket peak I mentioned earlier, and for you specifically, this is landing in a way that's really asking you to make a call on something. Maybe it's a relationship, a goal, a project you've been building. The energy this weekend is less sit and think about it and more, okay, actually decide. Classic Aries fuel, honestly, you're built for this kind of momentum. Just watch that the thing you're chasing is actually the right mountain to climb, because Aries energy will absolutely sprint toward a goal before double-checking it's the right one. Ask me how I know. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 4th house of home, family, and your living situation. So for you, this is where all that stuck, delayed, or confused energy has really been sitting. Maybe a family conversation, a living situation, a household decision that's felt up in the air. Now, it starts loosening up. Things get clearer, plans get more solid, and you get the green light to actually sort out whatever's been sitting unresolved at home. So, all in all, a big week. One that asks you to commit to something new out in the world, while also finally getting clarity on something closer to home. Hi Taurus. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this is landing right on your career, your work life, and your income, possibly even reshaping how your home finances work over the next few months. Big theme, big potential, but same warning as always. make sure you're building on solid ground. If you realize the path you're on isn't actually the right one, don't be too stubborn to move. I know, easier said than done for a Taurus. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your third house of communication, contracts, and everyday connections. So this is exactly where that stuck, murky energy has been sitting. Messages going unanswered, deals stuck in limbo, agreements that felt weirdly up in the air. Now it starts smoothing out. So overall, steady progress on the work front, and some much-needed clarity in the conversations and agreements around you. Hi Gemini. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you, this energy is really stirring things up socially. Friendships, group projects, maybe even a bigger vision or belief you're chasing. It's pushing you toward a breakthrough, but as always with this basket energy, you've got to make sure you're not anchoring yourself to the wrong plan just because it's familiar. You're a mutable sign, so pivoting shouldn't be too hard for you. Just actually let yourself do it if the signs point that way. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your second house of money, income, and self-worth. So this is exactly the area that's felt murky lately. Maybe some financial confusion, a delayed payment, or just second-guessing your own value in some way. That starts clearing up now. So, overall, a week of social momentum paired with some welcome clarity around your finances and how you see your own worth. Hi Cancer. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you, this energy is hitting your career and public life pretty hard. Think big decisions about your direction, your reputation, or where you're headed professionally. It's the kind of push that can lead to a real breakthrough, but only if you're honest with yourself about whether the path you're on is actually still the right one, or just the familiar one. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct, and it's doing it in your sign, Cancer, right in your first house of identity, self-expression, and how you show up in the world. That's a big deal. This is where all that foggy, stuck, second-guessing energy has really been centered for you these last few weeks. So this direct shift should feel personal, like you're finally getting your voice, your clarity, and a bit of your confidence back. So overall, some real momentum on the career front, and a genuine sense of, okay, I know who I am again, settling back in. Hi Leo. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this energy is stirring up something bigger, beliefs, travel, education, maybe even a whole new outlook on life. It's the kind of push that can open a real door, but it's asking you to be honest about whether you're chasing a vision that's actually yours, or one you settled into because it was comfortable. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, landing in your 12th house of rest, reflection, and the stuff that happens behind the scenes. So this is more of a quiet shift for you. Maybe some clarity around a private matter, an old pattern you've been processing, or just finally getting some peace after weeks of mental fog. It's not loud, but it matters. So overall, a week that's pushing you to expand outward while also giving you a little breathing room to sort things out internally. Hey there, Virgo Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this one's got a nice little silver lining. It's stirring up something from the past, maybe an old opportunity or plan that got derailed at some point, and there's a good chance it comes back around with some extra financial upside attached. Bonus income, a bit of career momentum, that kind of thing. Just remember the usual catch with this basket energy. You've got to be willing to let go of any mountain you've outgrown, even if you've already put work into climbing it. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, in your 11th house of friendships, community, and support systems. Honestly, retrograde in this house tends to be gentler anyway. More reunions and reconnecting than actual chaos, so you've probably had it easier than most this cycle. But now, any project or group goal that's felt stalled starts getting momentum again, and friendships that have felt a bit distant should start feeling more solid too. So overall, a bit of a financial win brewing, and your circle starting to click back into place. Hey there, Libra Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, stirring up energy around your home, family, and living situation, possibly pushing toward a real decision about where you're settling down or what home actually means for you right now. Good potential here. Just make sure you're not clinging to an old setup out of habit rather than because it still fits. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 10th house of career and public reputation. So any confusion, delays, or awkward miscommunications around work should start clearing up now. Plans move forward, and your direction feels a lot less foggy. Overall, some clarity at home and real momentum building on the career front. Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you, this energy is landing on communication, learning, and the connections around you. Siblings, neighbors, everyday conversations, that kind of thing. It could bring a real breakthrough in how you're expressing yourself or getting your point across. Just make sure you're not holding on to an old way of doing things simply because it's familiar. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 9th house of travel, higher learning, and big picture beliefs. So anything that's felt stuck or foggy around a trip, a course of study, or your overall outlook on life should start moving forward again. Overall, clearer communication close to home, and some renewed momentum around your bigger vision for where life is headed. Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this energy is really working through your partnerships and collaborations, personal and professional. There's real potential here to break out of a situation you've outgrown, whether that's a work setup, a social circle, or just a living situation that's felt too small for you lately. As always with this basket energy, the catch is being willing to actually let go of the old mountain once you realize it's not the one leading anywhere. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 8th house of shared resources, debts, passive income, and intimacy. So anything that's felt murky around money you share with a partner, bonus income, or deeper emotional connections should start sorting itself out now. Overall, a real chance to break free of old containers, and some welcome clarity around the financial and emotional stuff you share with others. Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this energy is centered on health, daily routines, and work-life balance, possibly pushing you toward a real overhaul of habits or a work situation that stopped serving you. Good potential for a breakthrough here. Just be honest with yourself about whether the routine you're clinging to is actually still working or just familiar. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 7th house of partnerships, romantic and business alike. So any miscommunication, delay, or general confusion that's been muddying a key relationship should start clearing up now. Overall, a chance to reset your daily rhythm and some much-needed clarity in your one-on-one relationships. Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this energy is stirring things up around creativity, romance and self-expression. Maybe even kids or a passion project you've been putting your heart into. Good potential for a breakthrough. Just make sure whatever you're chasing is actually still lighting you up, not just something you've stuck with out of habit. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 6th house of daily routines, health and work. So anything that's felt off with your schedule, your habits or a work situation should start smoothing out now. Overall, a spark of creative momentum, plus some much-needed order coming back into your day-to-day. Hey there, Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's get into your week of July 20th. The Barbault Basket peaks the 20th through the 22nd, and for you this energy is centered on home, family and your emotional foundation, possibly pushing toward a real decision about where or how you want to root yourself going forward. Good potential for a breakthrough here. Just be willing to let go of an old setup if it's genuinely not fitting anymore, even if it's familiar. Then on the 23rd, Mercury goes direct in Cancer, right in your 5th house of romance, creativity, and self-expression. So anything that's felt stuck or confused around a creative project, a romantic connection, or just how you're expressing yourself should start clearing up now. Overall, some clarity about home and roots, and a nice creative and romantic spark coming back to life.